Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Brian from USA.Patriot.Cards. Quick mail day here. My camera stand's getting all weird on me. It's giving out, it's getting limp. So I had to put it kind of more centralized here. Let me get my game face on. Not much to say. A couple mail day pieces. First off, this is really cool for any Rangers PC. I've lived in North Texas since the mid 80s, and the Rangers have been just bad, bad, bad till they were good. Lasted a couple years. Didn't never get to see Pudge really push it past, maybe I think the ALDS. I don't even know if his teams ever got to the championship series, but definitely, probably, in my opinion, the best catcher to ever play the game. The Tiffany pop 150 plus on this. Great card, hard to find. This came up on Facebook at a decent price. Grabbed it, and I'll tuck this away. I got a few other nice Rangers pieces. I definitely could have a better Rangers PC, but when you're talking about the Rangers, there's really not anyone besides Nolan that's gonna have much value. But it's all cool pieces. Here's a nice Elvis Andrus from Museum Club. Now, Elvis has had a very dramatic decline, but he was once one of the best shortstops in the game. He meant a lot to the Rangers teams through the early aughts, and he got to the World Series twice. So definitely Elvis Andrus is an all-time great for the Rangers. Another game-used piece. This one's out of 99. And then I do PC Josh Hamilton. I love Josh Hamilton. I have some of his Bowman and TOPPS rookies graded, but they're in another box. But here's a cool all-game used, really nice patches out of Museum Club. This probably be the highlight of my Rangers PC. I do want to get his rookie and an international refractor. Now that goes for decent money, but those are hard to find. But an Adrian Beltre nameplate game used bat doesn't get much better. Again, out of TOPPS Museum Club. Museum Club's got some interesting pieces. And then this is a tier 1 Elvis bat knob. Number 1. He's number 1 in our hearts. He was using a 33.5, 31 ounce. My son, who's a freshman, is using a 32.29. So he was swinging a toothpick up there. But that's just a brief, little show of what I have Rangers PC wise. Definitely happy to add this. This might be the biggest Rangers card I have at the moment. I got a couple more of these in. I'm still missing one. And the seller's being a jerk, man. It's been now 10 days since I bought the card, and it still hasn't shipped. He gave me a tracking number about 7 days ago, but it hasn't shipped, and he's not answering my DMs. I did pay goods and services, so I think I might have to open up a refund case for the very first time in my life. Now this. Got it turned so you can't see my address because I don't want any of you breaking in and stealing all of my cards. However, this is a Garbage Pail Kids sketch, but don't turn it off, even if you're not a Garbage Pail Kids fan. Now, this is from an artist named Darren Pepe, bless his heart. Darren's a great artist. Darren has a little bit of trouble getting your work to you that you pay for. I bought this literally 2 years ago. Literally 2 years ago, I purchased this, and literally it just showed up today. So I don't know if you know much about the sketch card world, but I'm a huge sketch card fan. I am a huge Garbage Pail Kids fan. And to top it all off, I'm a big political. I love political stuff. And back in the day, Garbage Pail Kids did political cards. I think they've shied away from them now. But what you're about to see is a play on a card that exists. It's Biden and Trump in a boxing ring. Okay, so this is actually lightly based on a real card, but Darren and I collaborated on how to make this exactly what this ended up being, and it's epic. So you'll see. Oh wow. So take a look at this. So you have Trump on one side, Biden on the other. You've got Chris Christie as a blimp back in the back floating. Of course, you got the Bernie Sanders meme here with his mittens and mask. Clinton, Obama, and I'm not sure who that is, to be quite honest. Is that, man, who is that? I'll have to ask him. Maybe? Can't be George Soros. I don't know who that is. There's Nancy Pelosi. You remember when she ripped those papers during Trump's State of the Union, I believe. So they have a card ripping Nancy. She's ripping herself in half. Then you've got Melania. This actually is Putin. And then you've got an Abraham Lincoln with a bullet hole. That's kind of graphic, but I love it. And then, of course, George Washington. Born to rock, big wig. I'm gonna throw this in the frames and give you a better look of how this will be displayed. But Darren, it was worth the wait. Can you believe that? It was worth the wait. 2 years, worth it. Imagine that. Well, there it is in all its glory. This is called a triptych. It's a trifold or a dual fold, but it's tri-panel. 1, 2, 3. They call it a triptych. I don't know why. But I think it's a fancy word for 3, and it is gorgeous in hand. Can't wait to set it up on my shelf behind me. Very cool, Darren. And this is really what's playing out in real life, isn't it? You got MAGA versus the globalists. So, although I'm not sure where he fits, but definitely thankful to have this. It's going to go down as just an epic piece, and it's official. So, and Darren actually works for TOPPS, so very cool. TOPPS endorsed. Imagine that. Super cool. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for checking it out. If you like sketch cards, dive in. Go find you one. I got another one coming he's working on. Maybe it'll be 2 years later down the road before I get it, but it's a WWE. It's going to be wrestlers. So we'll see how that turns out, but man, this couldn't get much better. Anyway, thanks guys for hanging out. See you on the next one. Later.